about lunchboxes.
Vlogs about faraway voices.
Vlogs about fixing your hair in the camera. Vlogs about crinkling paper. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day.
Vlogs about infiltrating vlogs.
This week I am reviewing Firelight by Sophie Jordan. It's incredible, it's awesome, fantastic, fabuloso. I love this book. In fact, there are 3 books, so if you read the first one and you find you equally appreciate it as much as I do, read the next 2 books. Actually, let me grab another one of the covers because they're really pretty. Where did I put it? These books are in alphabetical order, but I seem to just put them back randomly. Okay, so here's another cover, and this is actually the last book, I believe. I'm missing Vanish, which will hopefully come in the mail. It'll probably be in my next book haul, but Vanish has her sister on there, and her sister has blonde hair. I'm pretty sure it's just the same model on these 2 books and on her the book with her sister, because they're supposed to be twins, and her sister has blonde hair. This one, gosh, I would review this one right now if I could, but we're here to talk about this one, and I could go on forever and ever and ever. It is what got me into books about dragons. I have never been a big fan of paranormal romances where it's like a paranormal and a human. So in my mind, like, vampire falls in love with human. It's like, I don't know. Not my thing. This one actually won me over. I know this sounds kind of creepy, but let me explain. This book is about dragons, and these dragons can turn into what kind of is, they turn into humans basically, but they're called Draki, and that allows them to blend in with humankind. And this story follows Jacinda, who has a twin sister, and her family, and they're gonna end up having to leave like their dragon clan and move into the real world and join civilization and blend in as humans. But in order to blend in as humans, they are going to have to like basically like not ever turn into a dragon because they could get caught. There's a potential to be seen. But Jacinda is gonna struggle with that, like the entire storyline being like, I need to sneak around and turn into a dragon and be sneaky about it. Who's really ever sneaky in those situations? Come on, every young adult book, they get caught when they try and do stuff like that. Especially when they're like risking all of their kind's lives just so they can feel the fly of their wings as a dragon. Anyway, that's another story plot point to go to. She's going to meet a character named Will who has his own secrets. His family is dragon hunters. Yeah, dragon hunters. Dragon hunters. That's gonna be a problem. Jacinda and Will are gonna hit it off. They're gonna think that each other are really nice persons. They're gonna like the other person. Oh, they actually have great chemistry. I liked in the book that Jacinda is so knowing of who she is. The character is not whiny, not complainy. She is actually pretty strong and very self-assured, which is a really cool thing to see in a young adult female lead, because a lot of the time they start off really weak or like, I don't know if I can do this. Kind of makes you like her even more, except for when she's like sneaking around, flying around as a dragon in the human world when she shouldn't be. But that's beside the point. Whew, gotta live life on the edge. Will's family comes from, you know, powerful line of dragon hunters. That's gonna be a problem if him and Jacinda are hitting it off. And it's gonna play a huge part in the storyline because if you're falling for someone that hunts your kind, that's an issue. Don't fall for someone who hunts your kind. Maybe don't even befriend someone who's hunting your kind, but that doesn't seem to stop Jacinda and Will. I adore this series, and it's gonna go a really cool route. Like, when I'm describing it right now, you're probably thinking, oh, it's a forbidden romance, paranormal romance, that's cool. Paranormals that turn into humans, yeah, okay. But let me just tell you, give it a chance, because there's gonna be this incredible world created, and there's gonna be all of these insane adventures and things that are gonna happen that are just gonna keep you reading. You're gonna want to keep reading. And the next 2 books in the series are about discovering things that, like the Dragon Clan, for example, or the Hunting Clan. It's about unraveling secrets that they don't want you to know, unraveling secrets that are in these stories, and Firelight especially. So you're gonna learn a lot of stuff that's been hidden or not shared with the clan or shared with the hunters, and that's gonna come into play and be a really cool part because things are never as they seem. I can't really say too much about it, I just can't. But you've gotta read it, give it a chance. Jacinda's hilarious, Will's funny, some of my favorite scenes were actually their interactions. I just really enjoyed it a lot, and I definitely recommend it. Go read this book, and then read the next 2 books. So this is Firelight by Sophie Jordan, and I give it 5 out of 5 stars. Also, I would say that this book could definitely be read by high school, and I would even go as far as to say that older middle school students could read it. I'm not really gonna say 6th grade. Maybe your more mature 7th graders, but I would really say 8th grade. So I would start it at, you know, as late or early, I guess, as 8th grade, and then really recommend it for high school and on. It's a very age-appropriate book. It takes place in a high school setting for a lot of it in this first book. The later books are gonna change location, and you're gonna get a lot of cool new sceneries and new places and new locations, new areas to visit, and you're gonna love it. I loved it. I think if you are a fan of fantasy and magic and just this concept of our world being this beautiful and magical place, you will love Firelight. So go read it. Again, Firelight by Sophie Jordan. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. Go subscribe, read some books, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, guys.